Good morning, family. So I've been rereading Job's story lately because I feel like at this point I'm going through a Job situation, okay? And as I was reading Job, I started thinking about unconditional love, okay? We as humans, we feel like God should love us unconditionally, right? Through the bad, our sin, when we angry at him, like when we don't want to give him his acknowledgement and the glory that he deserves. We feel like God should still love us anyways, okay? But do we in return give God that same unconditional love that we are requesting to have from him on a daily basis, no matter how many times we mess up and we don't do right by him? And as I was reading Job, okay, Job was a very blessed man, okay? He was that dude, okay? He had everything. He was rich. He had like 7,000 sheep, goat, whatever. He had like 6,000 cows. I don't know the exact number, but he had thousands of animals, okay? He had like 7 kids or something like that, or 7 boys and 3 girls, something like that. He had a lot of kids. So he had a big family. He had a big house, okay? He had a lot of land for all them animals. He had money, and he was that dude, okay? He was very blessed. And then one day, God allowed the enemy to test him to see if only he loved him, while he had everything, why he was that dude, or would he still love him even if he had nothing, okay? So Job went through this period where he lost everything. He lost his money, he lost his health, he lost all of his children, okay? He lost all of his animals. He had nothing. He had nothing. And his wife told him, why don't you just curse God and die? Okay? Job went through this period where he was thinking like, why do, it seem like good people always going through it? Why does it seem like, bad people, people that's not doing right, they always get ahead in life? Like, people that don't really want to live and be here, they live long lives, while other people that want their lives, they die. He went through that period of thinking like that. And then when his wife asked him that question, why don't you just curse God and die? He said, foolish woman, should we not only feel like we should only get good things in life and that bad things shouldn't happen? And I guess like a more modern term, a more clear way to say this is, should we only feel like God is here to only give us good and not to expect bad things to happen just because we follow him? Following God does not keep us from bad things from happening to us. Following God just makes getting through the bad situation easier. It makes getting through those situations possible. Because sometimes when you don't have God to get through a situation, you don't get through it. You lose hope that things will get better for you, and then you give up on life and you just stop. You die spiritually and mentally. You might not die physically, but you die in other ways, okay? So my question is, again, is we want God to love us unconditionally through the good and the bad. But can we love God the same way without turning on him? Without saying he's evil because he just don't, stop at that moment and make sure we all right. It's 7 billion people in the world. He's looking after everybody. That he need to stop and fix my situation right now is a spoiled entitlement, mentality. God don't have to do nothing for us. He put us here on this earth and made us rulers of this earth. And because we can't manage what he gave us, is his fault or is it ours? Okay? So sometimes, life gets hard, but you should never, stop loving God. You should never feel like he turned his back on you, because Job showed me that even through all of that, he still gave God glory. He still gave God praise. Okay? He never lost the love for God. Okay? He had that same love for God that he had when he was rich, when he lost everything and was sick. And because he showed God that he could give him that unconditional love like God gave him, okay? God gave everything back to him tenfold that he had lost. He was even bigger and better in that dude than he was the first time, because he showed God that he really loved him no matter what he had. I love you, family. Have a great day.